All right. So, if I forget anything, go ahead and step in and let me know. But here's our recap for our last session. When last we left the Honorbound, they had just made some important revelations within the Cathedral of St. Saya, and began to make their way back to an inn to secure accommodations. As they walked through the streets, the sun began to fall behind the mountain range to the west, and the streets were quiet. They soon realized that they were too quiet, as several shadow hounds came from around the alleyway to cut off the group of adventurers. They began to do battle, quickly slaying several of the hounds, only to realize that there was a figure on the roof that let loose a vicious crossbow bolt strike at Kakira. The group dealt with the threat, caught the assassin as they began to run, and after charming the individual, they realized that whatever had been afflicting Sige was allowing the Chained One to see through his eyes. Acting quickly, Kakira approached Sige, laid her hands on him to cast Remove Curse. There was a tense moment, waiting to see if it worked, when the group saw this web of energy come from Kakira's hands to wrap around Sige's head. This web seemed to pull the corruption from Sige and then disseminate it into the air. After, the group made their way to the Gilded Goblet and secured rooms for the night. We pick up now in the next morning. You all having slept fairly well, and the few of you begin to make your way down to the common room, where you see a familiar red-bearded dwarf sitting there.
Before we get to that,
okay,
would I have had 3 hours to put Counterspell in my spellbook the night before without losing my long rest?
Sure, why not?
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Thanks.
It expends the spell scroll in the process.
Yeah,
too, but
but
adds
I have
to
it
your spellbook.
in my book, yes. Correct.
Yeah. Cool. So, I don't know who the first few would be up and at 'em in the morning, but you see your friend Flint sitting in a corner booth.
Massive plate of waffles, pitcher-sized thing of syrup. You know, just the usual.
Is there bacon?
Always.
Thing comes running over. He's the first one up.
I'll just, without hesitation,
Yeah,
I just
he
reach down.
knew. For some reason, he knew, just like based on the way the bacon smelled.
Flint's back.
I kind of wave at everybody and say I come bearing good and some concerning news from Andorra. I come with a message from Zerf. Her eyes and ears throughout the city of Andorra put a stop to a cult forming in the city. On the body of one of the individuals was a strange medallion that had a obsidian metal with 2 sets of crossing broken chains and 2 sets of whitish eyes behind it.
Not bad. Didn't we find something like that on the guy that we captured and took care of?
What person?
Very similar to the same.
Yeah, the assassin.
Medallion last night.
I don't have that thing.
I'm not sure if anybody
Someone
added it to
else-
their inventory, but
I don't remember who actually picked it up and looked at it, but it wasn't me.
Besides that, the caverns underneath the keep have been a little more active, and we are now working on getting supplies and the things we need to secure that main cavern, kind of this room that connects to the tunnel going underneath, and building a small little garrison in there as well.
Define active.
slight
gotten
more
reports.
sightings.
Of
You're not really sure. That didn't come through in the report. It was mostly the guards saying that the wards had gone off, and they've had to fight back a few, like, undead and otherwise relatively easy creatures for them. But more things are starting to come through.
So I'll relay that then.
great, love that. Things that we'll take care of when we get home, I guess, or help take care of.
There's a line of things that we're...
Yeah, we're
it's just piling up at this point.
add it to the honeydew list, I guess.
So, so you guys know, from like kind of a metagame standpoint, Michael's going to be coming in infrequently, and often when he's going to be heading out, he's probably going to be dealing with things with the fort. So you guys can try and give him orders or things that you want done at the fort, ideas, and he can see to that in his downtime. Or you can have him send messages to people that you want them to take care of in their downtime to deal with the fort. And that can be like kind of an off-screen thing if you don't want to directly deal with the cavern underneath yet. There are things you can do kind of off-screen to help shore up that.
Okay.
Until you're ready to take care of it. So.
Yeah. Work's a little crazy right now. I'm supposed to be working from the 19th until after the New Year straight without a day off, so...
That's gross.
Yeah. And with the weather the way it's getting, I'm looking at a possible 2-hour drive to work, so I have to take into account 4 hours every day for the drive on top of that.
Oof.
So...
Yeah, if I were you, I would look into trying to find a way to stay there.
Oh, yeah. I was planning on talking to someone about it.
Yeah. Anyways, so for specifics, who is down there with Flint at this point? Is it everybody?
And I would assume so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's say yes.
And Patrick's, what were you saying about all your notes being gone? I just saw that message pop up on the messenger.
So somehow I was able to see my character sheet and everything without being actually logged into D&D Beyond. So when I tried, I was like, oh, I'll just try to and I refreshed it and everything. I was like, I don't know what's going on. I just went to okay, well, maybe I'll just click on the character sheet again. I was like, oh, I'm not logged in. As soon as I logged in, my notes showed up.
Okay, cool. I was like, oh no.
Yep, we're all good.
Courtney, your mic's not coming through. I don't know if you have it on push to talk or not.
Still nothing? Yeah, nope.
Yeah.
Can hear you pretty good from David's.
Kakira would look at Calvio and say, I still have your ruby you gave me the other day. I don't remember why you gave it to me, but I have it.
Oh, I gave it to you because I thought that Marsica and I were going to go check out the sneaky sneaks, and I didn't want it to get sneaky stolen.
Okay, well...
And you were going back to here, but then
we got sneaked on.
Yeah. And so... Yeah.
So... Do you want that back?
Yeah, I'd love that back.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Is this better?
Yes.
Yeah.
Loads better.
Okay. Woohoo.
So I guess after relaying the message, Flint's gonna open up a little satchel and pull out his own plate set for everybody and set it at the table, and dish out breakfast off this huge, massive mound of food.
Yes, perfect.
So, the day is currently yours. You got some news from Andorra of possible cult, of cult activity. News from your fort. What are you guys doing today?
What has been happening up here the last few days?
Oh, nothing much.
You guys all seem a little stressed out, if I'm honest.
We're less stressed now. Slightly less. Yesterday was a very interesting day. We'll put it that way.
Flint, by chance, have you looked at the mountain? Don't do it right now, but have you done it?
Not really, no. I've been keeping my eye out for any bookshops for recipe books. This place is beautiful, though.
Can we look and see if he's got the thing?
Make me a perception check.
Oh god. Not with that dice. That dice
I
is
don't have
permanently
my
in jail.
dice.
Patrick.
No,
17.
you don't see it.
Oh, good. So Calvio would like get really close to Flint, like bend down, and like.
He just takes a piece of bacon when you bend down and like kind of awkwardly tries to like put it in your mouth.
Nope, stop. This is important. No, stop. Okay.
What
Um,
was that about?
Just,
Don't look at the mountain.
yeah, do yourself a favor. Do everyone here a favor. Don't look at the mountain. It's not fun.
So,
Oh my
Flint
god,
would
Flint
know.
would be so tempted to look at the mountain right now.
ah,
Okay, so we're not saying this just so there's a big pink elephant in the room that you're not allowed to talk about. It's gonna be a way for the chained one to be able to see through your eyes, and it's rather dangerous. So just there are weird things going on here. Yeah.
Alrighty then.
so you would know coming in that I don't know if you were here for this description or not, Michael. As you come into Aurealis, to the north of the city, you see that there's this great gleaming white wall that kind of bridges the gap between the mountain ranges. And beyond that gleaming white wall is the great big mountain known as the Cage.
Mount Doom. Oh, I mean the cage.
It's covered in snow. Thank you very much.
Alright.
Mount Cold Doom. Okay, but for real, if we go out, we need to make sure we stick with people, like our people, because not only are apparently assassins coming after Kakira.
I don't know
But-
if they were just after me or just I happened to be the one that got shot.
They were on your ass. Pretty clear.
I'm pretty sure they were after all of us.
I don't know.
Kakira maybe looked like the weakest one.
Or the one with the help.
Either
You, like-
way.
Needs
There's
more
the
meat
thing.
on her bones. Put the big old stack of waffles in front of Kakira.
Either way, we have to be careful. Because we might get jumped in the night. You never know.
Boopy.
Oopie.
So, a few things that you guys have to do today. At the Light Lord's Infirmary, there is Xarrikir, Fang, and Kakira were asked to hang out there for a total of 3 days. And then there's some reports of strange activity in Kira and Alley.
Oh, that's what we were gonna go do that we got
The
distracted by.
sneaky
That was the sneaky people.
Yeah.
But this is like morning now, right?
This is currently morning, so you might want
Okay.
to wait until evening time-ish, because that's when the rumors were kind of become more active starting in dusk/nighttime.
Then Marsica and I have things to do.
Yep.
So, you guys making your way over to the Impatient Pupil?
I am going somewhere to sell my ruby.
Okay.
That is the first thing I'm doing. If that is the Impatient Pupil, then sure.
we need money.
I have money, but
there's probably a jeweler.
You need
in
more
Craftsman's
money,
Row.
buddy.
okay.
Yeah, there would be, after some quick talking and speaking with Kakira, since Kakira is from here, y'all would know of a jeweler named Succulent Sapphires.
Ooh, succulent sapphires. I like it.
Ooh.
Let's
But
go.
we only have a ruby.
So, are we at the Succulent Sapphire?
Yeah, you guys make your way over there.
Okay,
And
so-
anybody that wishes to join you. I don't know if Kakira and Xarrikir are heading towards Light Lords right now. And just you guys are going to split up and do that. Or if you guys are all going to stay together.
Sure.
Okay. So you guys are making your way
Split
over
the
to Light
party. Ready, go.
Lords. Is,
Yeah, what's the
Flint-
party?
Is Flint going with the Light Lords Infirmary group, or are you heading with the other group heading towards the Succulent Sapphire?
Come with the
Righteous
shopping group.
ruby.
Just Ruby, that's another good one.
Righteous.
There might be books.
Yeah, I'll go with the possible book route.
Okay. Cool.
But radiation.
Oh yeah, I actually still have radiation sickness, so
You should go to.
yeah, I'll go with the med guys.
Be damned.
Been a while. I
Or-
forgot about that.
You know,
Sounds good.
cancer.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, making your way. Oh my
Downtown.
god. No. Making your way over to Light Lord's Infirmary. Kakira, Xarrikir, Flint, and I'm assuming Fang is with them as well.
Yes. Yes.
You guys
Upper.
walk up through the winding tower, past classrooms again, right to Duenna Moreland's office. And this elvish woman then opens the door and says, "Oh, about time! Come in, come in." Leading you guys inside, and going through this quickly. Flint, you see as she begins to inspect you in her office space, you see a full alchemy setup, and she begins to go over you as you watch as these like lights and almost this like bionic kind of gauntlet kind of, and she starts going over you with this gauntlet with these like bionic looking lights coming off of it.
Flint would probably be like very hesitant and like looking at Kakira for reassurance on whether this is okay or not, and just like looking back and forth like
As much as a bird can smile, Kakira would try to give a reassuring smile, and just to look like everything's okay.
Oh my god.
Flint will just bear with it then.
So, she begins to examine all three of you, and she mentions, "Oh, bringing in another subject. This helps me quite a bit, actually." She does very well going through all of these. Kakira, I need you to make me... what was the last check? Oh, it's still in emo. What was the last check?
Medicine?
I believe it was a religion. It was a religion check or some arcana thing because it was your magic, right? Oh, it was add your spellcasting modifier to it because it was trying to find a way to shift it to your type of magic.
So it was Arcana
Plus,
With spellcasting modifier?
Yeah, just add your spell attack bonus.
Oh, okay.
For this.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do I just get one roll? I forget how this works.
2 since you're spending the majority of the day there.
Okay.
And you need at least
24.
24 is that the first one?
Yes.
That is definitely a success as
Okay,
you
cool.
are going over this, and you're starting to pick up, and you realize, this is how this would work from my side of things. So the day 2 there is rather taken care of, unless you want to make another check. This is a very high DC since she hasn't finished the research, but you're at a point now that you might be able to finish it for her if you roll high enough.
Sure, why not? Let's try it.
Okay.
I'm feeling helpful. Feeling slightly less helpful. That was a 19.
19 is not quite enough. Like, you kind of see how the pieces start to fit together, but it, for some reason, doesn't seem... You need one more day to do that. Yeah. Moving over to the shopping crew, you guys make your way to the Succulent Sapphire, and there is this, what would it be? A halfling woman behind the counter. And walking in, you see just plethora of glass cases and things.
Oh.
With a bunch of different gems and other sorts along those lines.
So, Calvio would walk in, and we see her immediately, or the halfling immediately, right?
Yes, you do. She's obviously behind. She's got like one of those eyepieces, and she's looking into something. Welcome in.
Hello. We were here to inquire on if you purchased gems.
Yes, we purchase gems, depending on the quality, rarity, and the... I'm sorry. Inherent magical value at times.
Well, I think it's a pretty respectable ruby.
She brings her spectacle up and says, "Oh, really?"
Yes. And I bring out my ruby worth 5,000 gold and put it on the counter.
Oh my, where did you find this?
If I told you, you wouldn't believe me.
How much do you want for it?
Is Calvio's like pretty certain this is worth 5,000, right?
5,000 buying value.
Barter.
Crumble. 48.50. 150 profit.
She's
I have high
looking at
persuasion. Leave me alone.
She would say, this is quite a prize. It would be dangerous having it in my shop.
It's dangerous for me to carry it around.
Yes, but the danger lies with you there, not me.
That's true. Are you trying to get me to lower the price right now? Because this isn't how haggling works. Like, I tell you a price, and then you don't like it, and then you give me a lower one.
Fine, 3,500.
Whoa. No deal.
Whoop. I'm doing this. I don't think your place is that dangerous since you keep all of these in glass cases.
Do you know the times recently?
Yeah? Hard times. What kind of hard times?
Crime is on the rise here. I'm thinking about getting bars or some sort, but that would look tacky in my establishment.
Oh, that would. What crime are you referring to? The stuff in Kieran Alley?
Yes, things like that have a habit of spilling over sometimes.
Oh. Well, that's kind of our next stop. To go deal with that.
You'd be doing this to your service. Are you going to counteroffer?
4,500, and I'll take care of the Kieran Alley problem for you.
Make a persuasion check.
Courtney is not having my shit. Is it persuasion, I'm assuming? Right?
Yeah, persuasion.
23.
23!
17 plus 6.
4,300.
Okay, but I'm not guaranteeing that I'm taking care of the Kieran Alley part now.
4,400.
Okay, fine.
And she brings it out. She says, "How would you like that? Platinum, gold, other gems?"
No. How much platinum is that? That's 440 platinum, right?
Yeah, it's 440.
I can't
platinum.
math. Yeah, that's 440. Let's do platinum if you got it.
I'll look here, see what I got. She goes and goes into the back room and starts to pull through some stuff. And she comes out with 200 platinum that she's willing to part with, and then 2,400 gold pieces.
Okay. Okay, so you said 200 platinum
200 platinum
and 2,400 gold.
2,400 gold.
Dope. All right. Okay. A pleasure doing business with you.
Pleasure doing business with you. If you have any need of gems, jewels, or gem dust of any kind, come back to the Succulent Sapphire.
I have a friend that might just need that. Real interest in diamonds.
Ooh, excellent. Diamonds are a speciality.
Ooh.
I'll be sure to let them know.
Now, I have some work to do unless you have anything else of me.
No, we will be on our way, but I'm sure you will hear of our success in Kieran Alley. If not, my friend and I will be back and let you know.
I'm gonna feed Zeus really fast.
Okay, sounds good. I sure hope so. And she goes back and puts the thing back into her eye and is starting to look through some sapphires and then some other smaller rubies. Is there any other shopping excursions that you guys would like to do throughout the day real fast?
Now we can go to the Impatient Pupil.
Going to the Impatient Pupil. Is there anything that
Yes.
Sige would like to do as well? Before I forget.
Wait, was Sige not at the infirmary with us?
I can't hear you for some
She's not dying of, or he's not dying of cancer, so
Can't hear you.
he's
Yeah.
working on it. Voice and video.
There's the switch on the
Right
headset
there.
that it actually get turned off.
No. Are you muted? No. Oh, your input's to the webcam. I think. Oh,
What's going on?
weirdness. Can you hear her on my microphone?
What?
There was a little bit of
Okay,
an
there we
echo
go.
from
Oh,
me earlier.
I just heard her.
Did you hear me on my microphone?
I hear
Yeah.
you now.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Weird. I don't know what keeps happening. No, I don't think there's anything that Sige would want to do.
Okay.
At least I can't think of anything right now. Sige doesn't strike me as a very big shopper.
Fair enough.
We just have to go pay them for blink dagger / quiver things.
Do we have enough money for that at this point with the rupees?
I don't
gold?
think you understand how much money is on my person currently.
Okay, yeah, probably not. Plus, I have 1,200 left.
Someone made an interesting
I don't
calculation. in
think
the
you
chat.
understand how much money is on my person currently.
Okay.
The sneaky thief knows how dangerous it is to have large sums of money on your person.
Like, yeah, Calvio would be like super on edge walking from the succulent sapphire to the impatient pupil, like looking around, like if anyone gets too close, he's like jumping and like get the fuck away. Like, no, not playing around. He also would have probably asked you to walk really close behind him.
Dude, I'm sorry, I can't help but picture the old Scrooge cartoons and how they would have all of like the 3 ducks that were his nephews with him, and he had this huge bag of gold that he would walk around with, and like he would like keep everybody away from him, and like it just fits it perfectly.
That's amazing.
I mean, that's pretty much Calvio's entire bag right now.
So Calvio is Scrooge. Got it.
No, he's not Scrooge.
Just like,
Holding this down. So you guys
Anyway,
make
so
your way over
impatient
to
pupil.
the impatient pupil. The familiar, excitable rock gnome is incredibly excited to see you as you walk in. And what do you wish to do here?
we gotta finish paying off Heaven's Sting.
Okay.
I don't know how much is left of that.
I don't
I'm
know
pretty sure we
either.
paid half of it.
Yeah, the down payment was half.
No.
It was like 2,000 gold or something.
My notes, where are they at?
I'm about to be fucking broke. I hope you understand.
I can't find them.
Me
currently.
too.
I believe you put down 2,000, right, to increase the time or increase the speed in which, so that it was done like a week or something, right? Which is
We
why it
did
was
do that.
2,000.
Yeah, it was 2,000.
I'm pretty sure we had 1,500 left to get for her or something like that.
Yeah, I have.
It was either 1,000 or 1,500.
1,500 sounds right to me. I can't find my notes
Yeah.
right now.
I was gonna say because I was short the gold for it because I have 1,260 currently.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 1,500 left.
It was like 1,500 or 2,000 was what it was.
So we're definitely just like paying that off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give
Are you? Am I making up the difference for this? That you need for that?
I have 1,260 in gold pieces, and then I have 40 platinum.
Okay.
Help. Math.
That's 40 platinum is 400 gold. And then, so you have 1,600 and some change.
60. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was
I've got
2,000 then, because if 2,000
Yeah.
was the halfway point, you put 2,000 down on it.
Yeah.
I'll need to
I
go
don't think
back
it
and
was
double check.
I don't think it was that much because when we were talking about the blink dagger for me, that was like 5,000 total with the rushed week.
That might be
I
where
thought
the
it-
increase is coming from.
Yeah. Because
Yeah,
I could have.
I can't find my notes on it right now. And you wanted a quiver that can hold as many arrows, or a quiver that brings out its own arrows.
It's a
Unlimited
Brings
arrow.
out its own arrows.
brings out its
its
own.
own arrows.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like
have
never have to
bottom-
buy arrows again.
I have
Yeah.
bottomless quiver written in.
Okay, bottomless quiver. Then I'd say it's probably around a. Yeah,
It was
probably
either-
another like 1,600 left. We'll say. We'll
Okay.
split
Okay.
The difference a little bit in your favor.
So how
Because I can't find. my
how
notes.
much do you need?
1,600. I don't think I thought about the platinum last time. I have 1,600 then.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. I barely. Like I'm broke, but I have it. So
Awesome.
Dope.
And you pay that, then there's going to be 4 days left for it after this day. For it
I think we
Yeah.
can
done.
make that work.
Yeah.
And then, I know we had chatted about Blink Dagger, which is basically Misty Step Dagger.
Yeah. So
And
describe
I
to
have
me what you want it to do again.
basically I throw dagger and use bonus action to Misty Step to dagger.
Okay.
Oh,
So you can
never
go
mind.
To it.
Hold on.
Did you find
You're
the notes?
Naruto's dad.
Yeah, exactly.
My, the numbers on my, just like the normal up in the corner were showing up funky. They're not in the right order. It's 1260 silver that I have. I have 278 gold. And 40, so I have 40 platinum.
Which is 400 gold.
So that's 400 gold. I have 400, so I have 678 gold. That's what I have.
Do you need 1,000 gold?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's fine. I got it.
Okay.
Just boom. 1,000 gold from that. Cool. That sounds about
Well, I'm
right.
just gonna
It
give
seemed
you
like
1,000,
needed-
and whatever
were
you
down
have left
1,000.
over, just keep. It's fine.
I don't think I have anything left over at that point.
You said like 628 total, so just keep the
I-
So you
28
have
gold you have.
28 gold
Okay.
left after.
So, okay. Just
Bam.
kidding. Bazinga.
Okay.
Thank you.
Cool.
You're welcome.
So the bottomless quiver's paid off. And then now with the dagger that you wish that you can teleport, do we have charges on that, right? We talked about having, was it 4 charges or 6 charges?
Thought it was 6 charges, but
Okay.
whatever sounds better to you currently.
Let's say 6 charges. And then if it gets down, it regains 1. That's where the D4 came from. It was 6 charges, and you regain a D4 charge every day.
Right.
At
And then if
dawn,
I use
and-
the last one, roll a d20. If it's a 1,
If
it
it's a
goes.
1, it-
Got it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
That whole deal. And then we said I don't remember what we said for gold.
In the car, you said something between 4,500 and 5,000, but whatever current errand says is what we're gonna do.
Yeah, we'll say
Yeah.
4,500 on that.
Okay, then I'm just gonna go ahead and straight up pay that off then.
Okay,
And that's the rush and everything.
with the rush. So he'll because he's currently working on Marsica's. It would be probably another. It would require attunement, and it would be probably another like 5 or 6 days after hers is done, because he's currently doing that, right? Since he can't work on 2 things at once.
Hey. Well, I suppose that's how it is then.
It'll be a little bit after hers. I can.
That's fine. She hurts more than me, so
Yeah,
her not having to buy arrows is a good thing.
4 days after rolling a d6 to determine.
Okay, so 4,500. Poof. It's not letting me delete that much gold. Okay.
Nice.
Unable to make transaction. Cannot set. I have. Okay, I'll figure it out.
That's fine. You guys figure it. Just know that 45.
And then, just so we can get through this, do they have Liamon's tiny hut and a spell scroll?
Yes, they do. They have 1 left.
How much would that be?
It's a what level spell scroll is it?
I think 3.
Level 3. That
Let
would
me look.
be
3, yeah, level 3.
yeah. I think it would be like my math was level spell plus 100, so 400 gold.
Okay.
Getting it?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
How much gold does Calvio have left after that? And it's
I'm trying to
49.
figure it out right now. So that you said that was 300 gold.
400 for that. It was level 3 spell.
28. I have 28 gold.
Hey, yay! 28 gold. That's all we need.
It's each.
Same.
All right.
Thanks, Clobar. I mean, Excelsior. And technically that's not all of my money, because fucking Slife, you have 500 of my shit.
Yep.
You put money in the bank too, didn't you?
That's
The money.
Yeah.
Oh.
I went to get money out. I was going to take all of it because we were going to the place where all the magic shit was, and I found out they stole 500 of it. So I have 500 left, but I've got to go get it.
Oh.
If they haven't spent it.
Yeah, we just we did that part off screen because he was like, I totally forgot to do this in the session. I was like, yeah, it's fine.
Got it.
Yeah. So.
Okay. And I gave him my nice handled dagger that has the blue trim and shit that I bought from the guy
Okay.
to make it to make the blink dagger.
Sounds good.
Or
Between all
step
the
dagger, whatever
shopping,
we're calling it.
is there any other shopping that Sige, Heaven, Calvio would like to do, or that the other group would have asked them to go get? For them?
Cookbook.
See if there's any cookbooks.
Oh. I guess we could ask about that real quick. Because he's with Kakira, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So after Calvio pays everything off, then I would go ask a little dude. Do you happen to have any like cookbooks around?
No, this is a magic shop.
Where do we go for a cookbook?
I don't know. I hang out here. Asking around a little bit. There's not really.
You know, you
There's
could have magic
probably-
cookbooks.
Yeah, there's probably plenty of bookstores over here. Either a bookstore here in Craftsman's Row, where you could find a cookbook for
Okay.
like 2 silver.
Oh, easy peasy.
Yeah.
Let's go do that.
Someone said in the chat, Cookbook of Smiles.
Whatever you eat out of
It
that
makes you-
cookbook, it makes you smile like all day.
Yep. Increased wand of smiles power.
Should give you like a +1 to charisma.
Oh my god. We need to chat about some more ideas with some like magical recipes and things about like bonuses to stats and stuff. That's a good idea. Anyways, the shopping we'll say takes a few hours and enough time for our medical fam to get their stuff situated. After spending a few days with Duenna Moreland, Xarrikir and Fang are actually looking a little better. Flint
Good.
is feeling slightly better after just spending a day and like having her go over the magic, and you hear her talking a lot, like thinking out loud through all of this stuff. But this seems to help quite a bit. But
So, random question that could potentially be very helpful. When we were in the forest where we got the artifact and everything in the secret laboratory, were there any plants that seemed like they were actually thriving in the area while we were in there and walking around? Did we notice anything like that?
that's a good question. Make me a history check to see if you remember something like that.
Would Sige have noticed something like that?
Yeah, Sige, like, would have advantage on the history check with something. Siga's not currently there, but we can say you guys talked about it at some point, like maybe the night before. Left side, that's an 8. Sadness.
Come on, Sige.
Would that be? You said that's history.
Yeah. Or nature for Sige. I'd allow Sige to do a nature check as well, trying to remember on that.
It's a 22.
Nice. Sige would have remembered this small bush-like plant with incredibly huge leaves with this strange red purplish coloring along the edges of it. Not sure what it is, but that seems to be, and it seemed to grow around the geysers in the deadwood.
Okay.
So, yeah. I'm assuming, like, if you guys, this is a conversation you can have later in case we forget to talk about it, or unless there's anything else anybody needs to do, we can come back together now outside of the Gilded Goblet. Alright. So, making our way together at the Gilded Goblet, is there anything y'all would like to say to each other before moving on?
Can we give Flint his cookbook?
Flint, like, almost immediately looks around and, like, finds a spot to sit down and, like, just, like, is completely enamored with it, like, taking time to read each word, making sure that, like, he can memorize it while he goes over it.
Yes. So, it is now getting into late afternoon, spending some time shopping and at the Light Lord's Infirmary.
Kakira would probably look fairly excited, and she would explain that they're really close to figuring out how to deal with and heal whatever this affliction is, and that she's almost able to do it with her own magic, versus the other persons, because they're the two different types of magic.
That's really cool.
That is really cool. Sorry, I thought I was talking with my button pressed, but I was not.
So, how much time do we have until it's dark from right now?
Maybe about another hour and a half or so. So you can start making your way over to Kieran Alley and get set up. That's a possibility.
Yeah?
You could
take
try
you
to-
about 20 or 30 minutes to walk over there.
And find hiding spots.
How do we... So, I can make me and one other person, Marsica, invisible.
Yeah, I'm down. Let's go.
So, I feel like if we want to be the sneakiest of sneak, that's the way to go. But I also don't want it to be just the two of us, in case assassin shows up or shit
Is
hits
there
the
a tavern right next to where this is going down? Because potentially we could have Marsica and Calvio sneak in there stealthed and set up. Sige could wild shape into a bird or something else and be watching the whole thing while the rest of us remain at the tavern. Soon as anything goes awry, Sige can come and get us.
That is a really good plan.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. But...
Also, question about invisibility. If me and Marsica turn invisible based off of my spell and my concentration, if Marsica decides to attack, does that mean both of us drop? Just Marsica.
Okay.
Okay.
If you decide to attack, however,
Then it...
both, because you're holding concentration on the spell.
Yeah, but if I use a cantrip or something, or a non-concentration spell,
It's still...
Would it drop-
you could hold concentration on her invisibility if you would like.
but it would still drop
But
mine.
It will drop yours.
Okay.
I'm pretty
I
sure
just wanted
that's
to
how that
clarify
works.
the weebly wobbly of that.
But you're definitely the, like, if you get seen, it's more vulnerable for the both of you.
Correct.
With that. So, is the plan to go to a bar or inn over there?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sounds like that would be a good plan, yeah.
So
And
you guys make... Go for it.
should we go poof before getting over there?
It's up to you
Maybe.
guys. It takes about 20 to 30 minutes, depending on foot traffic, to get.
I
up
mean,
to
how
where you
long
guys are.
can you hold the invisibility spell? How
Up
long
to
can
an hour.
We would
We get-
lose
so
about
it's-
half of it if we put it
It's
on.
poof for an hour.
Yeah, then no.
I say,
Wait.
yeah.
And
Like, we could turn it
Okay.
on, like, slightly before we get in there, maybe?
what? Yeah.
If
Or
you're...
maybe we can all like go into the bar together, and then I just go on the two of us in the bar, and then we leave.
That also works, yeah?
And we'll just figure out how to make that not awkward in the bar.
Yeah.
And then any scrying eyes will think that we're in the bar.
Yeah.
Someone has to like step out and go to the bathroom, I guess.
Yeah. Should I?
Flint can always put on a performance to try and distract people.
Should I check and see if we're being watched
I mean,
currently?
It's always a good idea.
I mean, we have been having problems with that lately, so... It wouldn't hurt, but I also wouldn't blame you if you didn't want to do
Okay.
that right now.
So that's not concentration to do, but also lasts for an hour. So I would rather do all of.
Right?
Huh?
That's C invisibility, correct?
Yes. So I would rather do that business around the same time that we're poofing,
Okay.
just to be sure. And in that case, we should probably do this not in a bar.
I guess your best bet is gonna be in a dark alleyway then.
So you guys go to bar, we'll go to dark alleyway. It'll be great.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't think you want anybody seeing me transform in the middle of a bar either. And then suddenly having a bird stuck inside the bar, yeah, that's gonna go well. I
Yeah,
don't want
giant scooter go in bar.
I don't get stuck in bars.
You're not giant scooter.
No one's gonna hit you with a broom, Kakira.
Well, you don't know that. They might.
I'm about to hit you with a broom.
So, you guys are making your way over to Kieran Alley, and you're going to be doing the transformation stuffs in a nearby alley in the Kieran Alley.
Yes.
And then everybody else is going to the long bar.
Kieran is very close to Kakira.
Is
Like, I keep thinking you're gonna say Kakira, but you don't.
Sorry.
Just so we're clear, if I have to get rid of floating eyeball following us, then I'm only making one of us invisible
Okay.
because I want to keep a third level spell slot.
That's fine.
So,
Do we find an alley okay?
yeah.
Oh.
So, if you guys are ready, you move yourselves over to Kieran Alley, finding a slightly run-down bar called the Long Bar. Kakira, you would know this is one of the seedier taverns in the city, being named after the Long Bar Mountains that surround the cage. And those of you who are going into the bar, go in and hang out. The rest of you guys, if you're trying not to be seen or avoid suspicion, go ahead and make me stealth checks.
It's just Marsica and I, right?
I mean,
And Sige, I think.
and me.
Okay, okay, right. Got it. Smooth stealth. Wow.
Oh,
Much stealth, 25.
Oh,
Okay.
Wow.
I got an 18.
So shh.
I got a 19.
Nice,
Hey.
guys. Damn.
It's a good thing I'm not there.
Yeah.
Patrick
coming
would
over
ruin the
here.
whole thing.
The sun continues to fall behind the western mountains, and Xarrikir, Kakira, and Flint all make their way into the long bar. You all feel very confident in your ability to avoid notice. Xarrikir, how are you feeling about the situation currently? If you're talking, I can't hear you.
I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I almost fell asleep. I've been zoning in and out. I'm sorry.
No! That's okay. Dude, if you're too tired to play, we can have somebody play your character and you can zonk out.
Yeah.
If you want to do that,
Yeah,
just turn your...
sorry.
If you can leave yourself in Discord and just turn your camera and audio off so that I can just... don't have to futz with the cameras. If that's
Alright.
what you need to do, then I can play your character if you want.
Yes, please.
Okay, cool. Sorry, bud. Yeah. Alright, go to bed, Shane.
Yeah, I'm going
Oh,
to.
the fuck.
Alright, love you, bud.
Love you. Good night.
Yeah. Good night. Please leave your Discord on with no sound. Oh, it still moved everything. That's fine.
They moved everything.
Yeah, it's no big deal. Is there a way to just cover the webcam?
Just point it up at the ceiling.
Yeah.
No, not that. No.
Okay, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Just turn your video off, and then I'll move things around.
If
It's
you
no
have a
big deal.
post-it note, they work really well for
Just-
covering a camera.
Just-
I
Or you
like
can take that off
Sharpie.
and put it face down on the ground. Oh yeah, let's
Like
put a
Sharpie.
Sharpie on there. Oh man,
Just smear some peanut butter over it, you know?
how's it going?
Oh yeah, we have so much grape jelly right now.
Yeah, there you
Oh,
go.
God.
Oh.
Don't do that. Shade, if you need to just turn the deal off, that's totally fine. And then I can just move the cameras around real fast. No big deal.
Super fast.
Super fast. Yep.
It's
Womp womp.
10 minutes from when we are about to do the break anyway, or when you told
Yeah.
us to remind you.
Yeah, I can go ahead and run an ad break, and then do the actual break. So that's totally fine. We can do that right now while I do this.
Okay.
We'll take our 10-minute break, and we'll be right back.
White and black.
Alright, we're switching back over.
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
You son of a bitch, I'm in. Cool. So, we pick up, you guys are over in Kieran Alley, and trying to figure out what is going on. What is happening here?
Oh. Sorry. We found an alleyway that's pretty good, right?
Yes.
With the
you
sneaky
did.
snacks.
Yes, especially with the sneaky snakes.
Can
Snakes. No snakes here.
I cast see invisibility?
Yes, how long does that last for?
Un hora.
1 hour? Okay. Currently, there is no, orb.
Dope. Okay. Alright, so are you ready to do the things and stuff?
Yeah. So Sika's gonna wild shape into a small barn owl with bright orange eyes.
Nice.
Or I guess like a regular sized barn owl, which I suppose would be like, you know,
Which is
like yay big.
Small-ish.
Small-ish in comparison.
Too bad Xarrikir's not
Barn
there to
owls
see
can
it
get
transform.
freaking huge.
Damn it! I forgot about that. Shit.
That's right.
Oh.
And then, are you
I mean-
guys casting invisibility?
So Calvio's gonna put his hand on Marsica's shoulder and just.
Before you do that, hold on. Roll me a low, high, or the same.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
fuck.
just for some.
I don't like that.
You're in trouble.
I don't like that.
Trouble.
Dun, dun, dun.
Low. Lower than you.
What did you get?
Those.
2. It is lower than me. Right before you are about to release the spell on Marsica, you watch as the just out of the corner of your eye, seemingly viewed on Marsica, you see this orb coalesce into the air and rise up.
Calvio's just gonna sigh and point to the orb and cast the spell magic.
Okay. And it dissipates.
Alright. Who's sneakier, you or me?
Probably you. I've got a +8.
You. By 1.
What?
My dex
Alright.
is 19.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Because I'm playing a mad character. And, yeah. Stuff and things. Anyway. Okay. Well,
You wouldn't beat my assassin.
no. Is it better for you to be invisible or me?
Probably you to be invisible then, if I have the higher
Yeah, that would
ability.
make sense. Because then, okay, yeah, all right. Grumpily, Calvio is just gonna be like, "It's such a good idea. One of these days, you'll poof with me."
One day.
And then
Hold you
one
to
of
it.
these days, and then Calvio's gonna cast invisibility on himself.
Okay. As you guys are kind of skulking around Kirin Alley, oh, go for it.
Did you say that the orb was like it happened to be over Marsica, or it was focused on Marsica?
Make me an Arcana check.
Oh fuck!
As you guys are standing there,
That just dinged in my brain for a second, and I was like, "Wait a second, hang on, this is important."
I hope it was just over me.
27. You can look at it.
Oh, it's all good.
I'm gonna come look. I'm gonna move it because I can't see. Yep, that's a 20.
Nice. Damn.
Literally doesn't get near that for me.
You know for a fact that it seemed to have been focusing on Marsica. The
No way.
and you would also know with the 27 that if someone is familiar, has seen somebody else, they're familiar enough to cast the spell on them. They've seen them in person.
Boo!
Boo. Very
Okay,
boo.
so I really. Okay, everything's fine. Okay, everything's fine.
Is it though?
No, but it's
No.
fine.
It's the fire meme.
God, I don't want to cast a 3rd level spell slot and a 2nd level spell slot at the beginning of every goddamn day. Fine. Fine.
Damn it. And I guess I'm already owl, so I can just sit there and at you guys at this point. I cannot
It's fine.
Well,
cannot help.
I mean, how much are you hooing at us? Are you
Who's
like screaming hooty
No.
hoos at me?
No, at this point it wouldn't matter, because if I was gonna do anything, I would have to revert back to Sige form, do my spell, and then back to owl form.
Okay. Well, if you were going nuts, I was ready to cast Speak with Animals so I could talk with you.
I forgot you could do that now.
How long does Speak with Animals last?
I don't know. I probably
Because
used
if
it
it
like
lasts
once.
a while, it might actually be worth it. But if it's only like 5 minutes, totally
like
not worth it.
10.
Ah, yeah, fuck that. No, not worth it. If it was an hour, I'd be like, yeah, let's do this shit. Alright. So,
I see Amber shaking his head.
you take the high road, I'll take the low road, and
Seems probably
Sige
worse.
can take the really high road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, if you guys are going out skulking, trying to figure out what's going on, first I need you all to make me stealth checks.
Do I do this with advantage because
Because you're
see-through?
invisible, yes.
Do you want me to do this with owl stats or with
Owl
Sige
stats. When you transform, you use the those things.
Dose.
Aha! Nice. Marsica.
21.
Okay. Damn.
My first one was a natural 1, so I'm really glad I had advantage.
Yeah. 18. All right. So you effectively just look like another bird in the sky, drawing no attention. It's not like people can't see you, but you're not drawing any attention, just flying around. The two of you skulking through the city, you effectively hang out in the alleyways, and nobody seems to spot you. Panning over to the inn group for a moment. Xarrikir, Kakira, and Flint hanging out there. As you guys are sitting drinking your ale and conversing with one another, you overhear some people talking a little bit. They seem to be talking in hushed tones, so if you would like to make me perception checks or try and eavesdrop, you may.
I can perceive goodly.
I also wanted to look around and see if I could notice anyone possibly accidentally revealing a medallion that seems familiar, considering we're in a seedy bar.
Yeah. Make me a perception check with relying on sight for that. So you can focus on that bit while Kakira focuses on the listening bit. Okay, not bad. There's a few seedy characters, but you're not seeing anybody flash a medallion currently. There is a small dwarf that seems to catch your attention, though, for some reason. Light brown hair, curly, and seems to be trying to keep to himself. Kakira, what did you roll for your perception check?
17.
Nice. They're not talking that quietly. You overhear the two fellows talking back and forth, saying, "Something's not right here. Jonathan went missing yesterday afternoon. He hasn't come into work. He wasn't there today." And the other one is saying, I know. I heard that Lily was missing as well. There's a few people that haven't made it out, seems like, or haven't been shown. So, you're basically overhearing some people showing some concerns about some missing persons in the area.
Who's all at the tavern?
Everyone minus Sige, Marsica, and Calvio.
Okay, so me, Flint, and Xarrikir.
Mhm.
Kakira is not one to get up and go butt in on somebody's conversation, so she would get Flint and Xarrikir's attention and explain what she just heard about the missing people and see if there's like if they wanted to go ask and get more information about it.
Yeah, I suppose. How many people are at the table?
There's currently 3 people at that table.
Three
You would
people?
also notice, as soon as this kind of talk starts, that dwarf that Flint you had noticed seems to get up and leave the bar.
Well, that dwarf seemed awfully suspicious. We can either follow him or we can try and get more information out of this group here. What would you prefer?
What dwarf?
I kind of point to him as he's like walking out the door.
Well, I don't. What did he do?
Slightly drawn to the unease that he showed during this conversation you said was happening.
We can check him out.
So you guys
All
are
right.
leaving as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Is Kakira is leaving as well to try and follow this dwarf?
Sure. I'll go with Flint.
Okay.
How far did he get ahead of us while we were discussing this?
Oh, fair amount.
Fair amount.
Super far. Go ahead and make me a perception check as you exit, because this is a busy city.
Is this both of us?
Yeah, both of you guys.
Okay.
Nice.
Do I need to roll?
Yeah, I mean, just in case if
Okay.
you want to.
Okay. Let's try that again. Take 2.
Advantage on perception.
That was better. I got a 21.
Nice.
Nice, dang guys. You see through through the crowds, you see this dwarf that seems to be heading closer to the plateau in which Arasil Monastery sits. So, are you guys going to follow him? You guys
What is
going to
Aristil Monastery?
Arasil Monastery is the monk monastery that sits on the plateau just overlooking Kieran Alley. So you guys
What
following
would you
him?
prefer? I'm not very sneaky. If we're trying to follow someone into a monastery like that, I don't think I have the capabilities to do that, and I kind of just slap my belly.
I feel like if we go into the monastery, we will not be sneaking.
Alright, let's go have a look.
All right. Are you guys just blatantly following him, or are you trying to be sneaky?
I mean, he's pretty far ahead. I feel like in a busy city, we wouldn't have to try very hard to not be noticed, especially with how
DC.
far ahead he got.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. We're being sneaky.
Xarrikir is with you, by the
Don't
way.
be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be.
Oh,
That
man.
one. I
Oh,
warned
no.
you.
Ooh,
I tried.
Oh,
you know,
Want to go back to the bar?
I gotta
You guys
stick.
get about like 3 or 4 steps in and start bumping into a few people. There's this cart filled with cabbages that goes in front
Cabbages!
of you, and Xarrikir just bumps right into front of it. And the cabbages fall everywhere, and this guy looks over and says, "Are you going to pick up my cabbages?" And Xarrikir's just like,
Flint will help pick up some of the cabbages, and then I think we should go back into the bar just in case if Sige does come looking for us, and talk to those people at the table just for the safer end, I suppose.
okay. So you're heading back in.
I don't know, that kind of seemed like fate to Flint. Just like, yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Instant life decision.
Okay, so you guys head back into the bar. continue overhearing some of these conversations. If you wish to speak with them, you can. If not, we'll pan over to the other group.
I would like to talk to him for just a second. I guess I would buy a round for all of them and go and sit at the table and be like, sorry to hear about your missing friends. We are people by trade who take jobs and such to look for the cause of these types of situations. We're looking for more information on possible missing folk in the area.
The two individuals look at each other and say, you look to be a reputable sort. You don't even need to roll persuasion for this. This
Okay.
is, yeah, if you say anything pulling out more information, then I would have you roll persuasion. But you are a naturally charismatic person, so I usually have like a passive persuasion roll, I guess, for talking to commoners and things like that. So, walking up to them and speaking with them in this manner, they kind of look to each other for a minute and say, yes, Jonathan is a small gnome. He works at the mill with me. Didn't show up for work yesterday. And then the other fellow says...
The mill on this side of town or somewhere else?
This side of town, in between, really close to the farms.
Kakira would lean over to Flint and go, "That's south of here."
I would just kind of like motion to Kakira from the table and be like, "Oh, this is my companion Kakira and Xarrikir. Yeah, we're here to help."
Pleasure to meet you both. And then the other person kind of looks up and says, if you can find Lily, I really appreciate it. That's my niece. My sister's been out of sorts. She went missing about a day or two back.
Where was she last seen?
She was last seen working at the tailor's. She makes a commute over to Craftsman's Row and back here every day. Long walk, especially for a woman of her age.
That is a long walk.
She's a tailor's apprentice. She wants to try and get out of the alley.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I appreciate. You have any other questions, Kakira?
No.
Okay.
Then I guess I'll set a gold piece for each of them down on the table and be like, "Thank you. We were never here."
Quickly grab it up and say, Of course. And both of you know that basically pays for their food for the month. For people in in poor conditions.
Wow.
So, like, a gold piece is a lot for poor folk. And so, they take that and they are incredibly thankful.
Then I was trying to be a little discreet when I did that with the coins.
You can make
then
a sleight of hand check then if you're trying to be discreet.
Can I?
Not bad. What are you gonna say, Kira?
I was gonna say, can I help him? But I think it's a little late for that.
Spread the wings. No,
You have guidance?
That's enough. That's good.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
I do
you
have.
Don't need to worry about that.
I do not have guidance.
Oh, boo!
I have told the dead.
No burp.
Ding!
Can I cast Toll the Dead on everybody in the tavern?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Mass
I
slaughter.
mean, you can, but...
But why would you? Just cast Spirit
Mur-
Guardians, why don't you?
Murder hobo.
No.
God damn it.
Did you just say birder hobo?
He did.
You are not
Oh my
allowed to
God,
murder hobo
Patrick.
in this
No murder hobo. This is the moment our clan turns to the dark side.
Of all the characters,
Panning.
I think Kakira would be the least likely to go murder Hobo.
Yes. Panning to the other group. I need you guys to make me perception checks as the sun is setting and you are starting to keep your eye out for this stuff. Well, you're still well within your time limits.
You said perception?
Perception.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
16.
I needed all these rolls the other night.
15.
15. Nice. The bird's eye view helps with this.
Is it
What's that?
on? Sorry. Is it?
It's vision,
this
so
is
it should
a-
be advantage from an
Okay.
owl.
Okay, still 15. It's fine.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're all good. So, looking through, they did not roll that well. So, you all begin to see this dwarf that seems to be weaving in and out of crowds, and then begins to cut through a few different alleyways. Courtney, since you have a bird's eye view, the DC was lower for you, so you were still able, Sige is still able to see this dwarf.
Okay, good.
Assuming you all tail him, you all find that this dwarf approaches a door in an alleyway. And it seems like, what was your stealth checks previously? You got a 20, above a 20, right?
25 for me.
21.
Okay.
Or 22, something like that.
Yeah.
It was above a 21.
So both Marsica
Actually, no, it was a
Calvio-
22. I was one higher than Heaven. Yeah.
Okay. So both Calvio and Marsica would be able to get close enough to hear some of the things that are being said. Basically, you would hear. Let me pull up my notes here.
Could
A person-
I see them talking?
If you perch, you can see them talking. Yes. Do you
Okay.
have the ability to read lips?
I do.
Then you would be able to tell what they're saying.
Okay.
So, nobody's left out. You would see, but your perspective, yeah, it's fine. I'm not gonna penny pinch that. Getting into the right perspective about seeing both of these individuals, you see that somebody comes out and you can barely see their face. But you would know that they say lost. And the dwarf says tome. And then they open the door and let the dwarf in. Are you going to stay there? Going to try? Or are you going to wait and see what else happens?
Oh, open is the door.
They let the guy in and then recently closed it and you heard the latch fall.
How close to me is Marsica?
Go for it.
Was I like hopping around on the rooftops? Is that what I was doing?
If
That's what I
you're doing,
assumed
make me-
because he
make
said
me an
I'll take the
acrobatics
up
check.
and he'll take the down, and then Sige takes the very up.
Then make me an acrobatics check if you were on the roofs.
Alright.
Oh.
I think he was
Oh
kidding.
God.
But
I was, but here we go.
we're speaking metaphorically.
That's a 24. So
There we go. Marcia's
Okay,
like
it's fine.
hopping around on roofs, invincible,
I'm gonna put
invisible,
some Legolas shit up there.
with the bow and
That
everything,
was a good
and
time.
nobody can see how epic you are.
Parkour.
Yeah.
Right.
Parkour. But so I'd say you're probably at least about 25-30 feet away from Marsica currently.
So not speaking distance.
Not
Okay.
speaking distance.
Siga's probably close by, but just like perched,
Yeah.
like on a roof or something. Sige probably doesn't know exactly how close he is though, because he can't see you.
Yep.
So.
As you guys are trying to figure out what to do, there's another fellow that approaches, this time a half-elf with muted red hair. Completely different clothing. And the door opens again, and it says, the person behind it says dark. The half-elf thinks for a moment and says sink. And then they let the person in.
Oh.
Uh-oh. That might be... Okay.
So it was Lost Tome and then Dark Sink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it look like there's anyone else coming by?
If you, how long are you willing to wait?
How long has it been right now?
Currently, it was about, maybe 10 minutes in between the two.
5 to 10.
Alright, you wait another 10 minutes, and another person shows up. Actually, this one would be 6 minutes, and somebody shows up. And the door opens. The person says, death. The person immediately says, shadow, and the door closes and does not let that person in. And they try to like bang on the door for a second to no avail to open. And that person leaves.
We go after the person who just left.
We could.
Is this building the monastery?
It's not the monastery. It's another like alley thing. It's just.
I mean,
so if you look at the map, it's in an alleyway that's close to the foot of the plateau, not in the monastery.
So, okay. The person opened the door, said death. The guy that was there said shadow, and then they basically said fuck you and shut it.
Yes.
yeah. It would, Marsica's following your lead because it's easier for me to just see
You
what you're
can't
doing.
see me.
Oh, fuck, that's right.
Is poof.
Right. I forgot you were invisible.
Yeah, Marsica's not poof. Calvio's poof.
That's right.
Yeah, I forgot
Poof
about
is
that too
poof.
for some reason. Poof is poof.
Poof is poof.
Is see-through.
Crap.
So you do you.
Poof is black.
Marsica is gonna head over, sneakily head toward the guy that just tried to get in.
Okay. You notice that there's another figure starting to walk towards the door. What would have been at the 10-minute mark? Are you still going to follow the one that was turned away?
I'm gonna
or
wait.
Go back? You're gonna wait
This-
there. What is Marsica doing?
I'll go after the person that went in, that tried to go in just now. I think.
Okay, so you're following the guy
Possible-
that was turned away?
Is it possible from when I've seen them open the door for me to like whoop, 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 in as they open it?
Not with how... It's not like they're opening the door. I described it poorly. It's like there's... they're not fully opening the door. It's like a chain. That's like you only open the door slightly. They say the thing, and it goes... You know,
Oh,
it's
so
not
no one has
enough-
gone in the door yet.
Oh, yes. When they open the door, there it would be a very hard acrobatics check. If you want to try that, you can definitely try if somebody gets in. Very hard acrobatics check, and you're in there alone.
Damn, talking that means. Heck. Okay. Would Aldra have better luck than Calvio getting in?
Aldra's a visible bird.
Yeah.
I mean, you can try and send Aldra in there if you want.
That's not gonna go well. God.
So,
bitch.
while David's thinking about what Calvio wants to do, Marsica's following the person that's...
I'm gonna go after the person that tried to get in and got turned away.
Okay. What are you doing exactly? This person is just starting to walk back onto the street, and they're walking into the main thoroughfare.
Is it possible for me to intercept them before they get onto the main street? Or is there like an alleyway that I see along their path that I could like pull them into without being noticed?
Sure. So you quickly do this, you jump on. Go ahead and make me, are you gonna try and grapple them to try and pull them quickly into this and like cover their mouth kind of deal? How is Marsica doing this?
Yeah, I would say it's probably gonna be like a grapple, but she's only trying to be slightly intimidating and not threatening. I don't know if that makes any sense.
Rolls the same. Go ahead and make me a grappling check. Contested grapple.
What would my grappling check be?
Roll strength, athletics. I believe it's strength, athletics, and you can use athletics or acrobatics to escape. But you have to use strength to grab them.
Okay, athletics. Okay, got it. Okay, that's a 19.
Haha! You beat their 17. And so you jump. It looks like this person is almost like they're caught by surprise and they are about to head out. This, I believe I said half-elven individual's pull was like, "What? What do you have me? Let go of me, you hooligan!"
Shh. Okay. I'm going to ask you some
Now,
questions.
Why?
What was that?
Now, and he's just kind of stammering at the moment.
You're going to listen to me, and I'm going to ask you some questions, and you're going to answer them. Understand?
Make me an intimidation check.
Oh. Okay.
I feel like Sige was keeping an eye on all of this. I'm trying to decide if Sige would intervene or not. And
Okay.
like land on him. If it goes poorly, or if I feel like Marsica needs some backup, then I would swoop in and land on his shoulder.
Okay.
On his shoulder, not her shoulder.
Not hers. His shoulder. Okay. So what is your intimidation roll?
Ooh, it was a 12.
12?
Yeah.
This man holds resilient. He says, now I don't see here. What is to stop me from calling the gods? And he's about to yell for them.
Alright.
Oh.
Then Sige would jump in and like land. Land on his shoulder, yeah. And just like owl stare like at him and
Go ahead
Marsica's
and that'll give Marsica another roll at intimidation.
Amazing. Okay, there we go. That's better. 17.
17, yeah, that beats it. And he's just like, I just saw
You
people
understand.
walking into that alley. I figured they knew what was going on, and I just wanted to be part of the club.
What is the club?
I don't know. I hear some. I live in the building, like just around the corner. I was going for a stroll here. In my walks in the evening, I hear some fun, like cool songs being sung down there.
What else do you know?
Kind of thinks for a moment. He says, well, my friend Joseph said he got in with the group and they've been treating him well ever since. He's gotten up higher in his job because of it.
Group?
And yeah, with his group.
What is the group?
Thank you for the sub, Garrick. The group, I don't know. He just told me just keep an eye out and look for a strange looking dwarf that goes to the long bar every once in a while.
Sorry. Do you know anything else about this? Anything strange? Anything weird? Out of the ordinary?
I've seen some people heading to that door. I've been watching it for about a day, and they, somebody will say a word, and somebody else will say another word. I always thought it was something had to be like along the same line of theme, but apparently I was wrong.
Okay. Do you have anything else you would like to tell me about this?
No.
Alright. This never happened. You never saw me. Or my friend that is sitting on your shoulder here. Okay. And I'm gonna
Then, climb over and perch on Marsica's shoulder.
And I'll
This guy
slip
is
him like a
terrified
gold piece.
It's like, thank you very much for this. And thank you for not killing me. And he begins to scurry off.
Can I sneak my way back to kind of like where I was? And wait for, I don't know, some sort of sign or something from Calvio?
Sure. Of course.
Okay.
Calvio, in this time period, you would have had the next person come up. And what's that?
I'm gonna try and go in the door. I'm gonna try and do the thing.
Sige, just to kind of go back to the door, just to kind of try and keep an eye on everything, we'll just hoot at Marsica pleasantly and then fly back over to the door and just try to keep watch.
Thanks, Sige.
Is anybody going to go back to the inn at all to inform the other three what you found? Or are you guys going to probe a little bit more before going back?
I'm still gonna stick around a little bit longer.
Yeah, I don't want to leave without knowing where Calvio is. I'd like us to group up and then head back, I think, is what Marsica would want to do.
Sure. So,
Also,
this person-
I don't know if it's important before I do all this bullshit, but I still have see invisibility.
You still have see
Just-
invisibility?
Yes, it lasts the same amount of time as invisibility. So,
Okay.
how much time do I have on that left, by the way?
You'd probably have a good, 15, 20 minutes left. A little bit of time. Yeah, you guys were fast, because it seems like time stretched out because I went to deal with their stuff. But, coming back.
Just had 40. Ah!
Yeah. So,
Okay, can you... Yeah, I'm gonna ask how much time I have left a lot. Okay. I'm gonna try and go in the door.
okay, trying to make your way into the door. The person comes up. You're positioning yourself. As you're getting closer to this, first, go ahead and make me another stealth check as you're getting really close to the door. With advantage because you're invisible.
I'm glad I have advantage. That's much better. 25.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
first
no.
roll is a 2.
This individual is a human, a woman that walks up, and with long dark hair. The door opens slightly, and from this angle you can see the chain that holds it there. And the person says, "Fallen," and the woman says, thinks for a moment, and says, "Worthy." And he opens the door to let her in. Acting quickly, make me an acrobatics check to try and get in. It's a tight space. Going in is very hard to try and do.
20.
20.
30, 20.
do you want to succeed at a cost?
Oh, fuck! No!
Make a deal with the devil!
No! I feel like I have to.
You don't
Do
have
I get to know what the cost is?
You don't get to know the cost until after the fact.
Oh, I hate this. So it's either fail, like straight up fail, or succeed with the cost.
Succeed with the cost. This is your split-second moment if you think you can get in, but something might go wrong.
God. Sure, we'll do it.
You're making your way in.
This is a bad decision.
You manage... Okay. So... Oh my god. Change our music here. And Marsica and Sige have no idea what's going on.
Nope.
Yeah!
Because Calvio's invisible. So, Calvio, you jump through. And as soon as you get past this initial landing, you see just beyond your sight outside of the door there was a set of stairs. As you go and tumble down the stairs, creating a ruckus and tripping the person that had just gone in before you. The woman is like, "Oh my god, what was that? What is here? Everybody on alert, something's in here!" And you hear the sounds as you kind of go, there's this L-shaped corner, and you hear this ruffling and small chanting from the other side. And you hear this small kind of sound like kind of sounds from under here.
That's not good. Is there anywhere for me to hide?
I guess let me show you what the map is, because you're down
Oh
here.
god, fuck. Okay, here we go.
So, put that one there.
Am I the only one that can see this, or is everyone seeing this?
You are the only one who can see this currently.
Fantastic. Don't look.
You go this, and then
Of course you have a map. I am so in over my head. What is that?
Go ahead and put yourself. You see that the person that you had found as soon as you came in, they had put this mask on right before you had come down. Let me see if I can make it so.
So am I just at the bottom of the stairs at the moment?
You are currently at the bottom of the stairs and just around the corner.
Great.
Oh
wow,
I'm
I'm huge.
all of this stuff. So I'll go ahead and fix you. So as Calvio is now stuck in this situation, we're going to pan towards everybody.
Ah!
Kadiver says, "Solo the boss, Calvio." So, granted, from this perspective, there would actually be. Let me go ahead and place one of these guys, because there would be somebody at the top of the stairs too. Boop, boop, boop. Be this guy here. Would be at the top of the stairs. You managed to get past them. So, you are currently in that situation. Everybody else. Kakira, Xarrikir, and Flint. It's been a good, I'd say 35, 40 minutes since you had last seen your friends. How much longer would you wait for them before going to start seeking them out?
Well,
We were-
Flint would know that Calvio's spell lasts about an hour, right? We've
Yes.
seen him use it before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They told us that they were just gonna like scout ahead, right?
Yeah, they did. They said that they were gonna scout ahead, see what's going on, and come back.
So
In my defense, I didn't think it
Kakira,
was the
knowing
bathroom.
who is in that group, would probably say, for just scouting, this seems to be taking an awfully long amount of time. Don't you guys think?
Flint would agree.
Particularly Calvio. I suspect he might have gotten into some trouble or something.
Wouldn't be the first time, I suppose.
No, it would not. So maybe we should try to find them?
Yeah, I agree. Let's begin the hunt.
And Xarrikir would say, if our friends are in danger, we must go help. So, you guys begin
Does
to make
anyone
your way
have
out.
sending that we could just message them? Because if they were scouting, we know that they could have made it like within 45 minutes. They could have made it over halfway across the city by now.
This is
Yeah.
true.
Kakira does have sending.
Dope.
Now, do I send a message to Marsica, who is potentially in trouble, or to Calvio, who is almost certainly in trouble?
You know me so well.
What would Kakira do? Don't ask
Kakira's
the
asking
party.
Flint.
Oh, okay. So Kakira is asking Flint. Okay.
I suppose Calvio, he often tries to come up with the plans and then sees that things go differently, so
Okay, sounds good. So Kakira's gonna cast sending, and she's gonna send a message to Calvio
Can
that says,
does the speaking need to be audible around for people around you in the spell, or can you reply in your head? I need that information.
the creature hears the message in its mind, recognizes you as the sender if it knows you, and can answer in a like manner immediately. So
In its
it's
mind.
all
Okay.
just
All
in the mind.
telepathically. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
I was so worried. I was so worried. I was like,
Hey.
here goes his hiding spot.
How many? How many? I gotta think now. How many words
Okay.
do I get?
25.
Okay.
Don't think about it too much, Patrick.
I'm just typing it out.
Okay.
So Kakira would send a message, and it would say, "Where are you? How much trouble are you in? You can respond in 25 words."
Hang on. I need to make sure this word count is okay. Display word count. Yeah.
This is in the process of these people are starting to look for you in that alleyway. I don't know if that adjusts how fast you're going to respond.
So, Calvio would respond in his head. Totally not in trouble. Totally not in bad guy base. Tell Marsica and Sige I am behind the door. They know the one. My bad. And that is exactly 25 words.
As soon as Kakira receives this message, I'm assuming Flint and Xarrikir would immediately notice the face of just like sigh and just like again.
So, do we need to get in contact with one of the others to find out where they are?
Yep. Sure do. So Kakira's gonna cast Sending again.
Sorry, Kakira.
And send a message to Marsica that says,
Can't hear you, Courtney.
She wants to know if she can respond to sending in animal form since it's all mental.
Yes, because it's mental. She can still speak the
Yes.
language.
So the
Not
message
crazy, that makes perfect sense.
the message to Marsica is, Calvio is behind the door, definitely in trouble. Where are you?
Everybody's checking the 25 words. Oh my god.
It's important.
Oh my goodness.
That should be fine. Okay. Marsica says, "God damn it, Calvio. We are," and then like insert the descriptive area wherever I am.
You can find us between these two buildings. And
Between these two buildings,
blocks
yeah.
away.
Yeah.
I could say you could do that in under 25 words, so it'll be fine.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
So,
And then Kakira would say, "Okay, I know where they are. Follow me," and start heading in that direction.
okay. Are you guys going to try and be stealthy about it, or are you...
I mean, we can certainly try, but
That's up to you guys. Yeah, go for it.
all right.
Marsica's gonna like wave up at Sige and like do a whistle thing. She's like, woo! Like call for Sige to come down.
Sige would be paying attention.
Let's try
Oh,
to be a
fuck
little.
yeah, dude. Nice.
All right, we're going for
Flint is
stealth. All right.
stealthy.
Stealthy today.
14.
14. Yeah, I'd say that's enough to get through city. Xarrikir is not good, but you guys kind of make up for it. He kind of like creates a little bit of a scuffle with trying to get by some people in his armor. But you guys eventually make it to the alley. And in that process, let's pan back over to Calvio, because that'll be about 5 minutes to get over where they are.
I am on top of this person, or near this person that fell, right?
Near them, and they fell right by them. So what they're starting to look for you. What are you doing right now?
The person that's like there is looking for me.
Both of them is looking for you. The person that fell's called an alarm because they know that something has tripped them up. Something was not there that should be there, and so they're afraid that they've been compromised somehow.
And so it's just like straight up hallway, like nothing.
Currently, you can try and make me another acrobatics check to get past them, or make me another stealth check with like extreme with it'd be a high DC because they're looking for you, but you are invisible.
I feel like the stealth check is the better way to go
Okay.
because I have advantage and +7, so that's basically +12.
The person up here has closed and latched the door.
And the person that's next to me on the map is the one that I like tripped up and like. Okay.
The one, yeah, and they're you see that they're beginning to move. I don't know if you would go ahead to occupy this space, but they're going to move over here as they're trying to look around.
We're just gonna be stealthy.
Okay.
And
Invisible.
as much stealth as possible. Wow. Okay. I'm not rerolling. It's 20. You can look at that. 27. You can look at that.
I'm not gonna go look.
Okay.
You're fine. Unless you want me to.
No,
Here,
that's
I'll
fine. Take a picture
not
of
that
it.
screen. Okay, I moved
Yeah,
the
take
screen.
a picture of that shit.
Okay.
Must
You want
have
me to
been
put it
the
in
wind.
I'll put it in the player chat. Hit. Boop. Do the things. Okay. I promise it's actually a 20.
Oh, it's all good. I trust you. It's just good to see it.
Bam.
Hell yeah.
It's in the chat.
Nice.
It's been a good dice to you tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. It rolled like 5 ones in a row last week, so I'm glad it's nice now.
It's all evening out, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
What's the total? Because it's still a skill check.
27.
27. Okay. They rolled a 23 to perceive.
Oh, fuck.
Yikes.
The other guy behind you does not roll nearly as well. But they're both kind of, the guy at the door's like, what's the problem? And then the woman that's in front of you is just kind of almost like as if they're staring at you, but through the through you to the next. They begin to reach out their
being
hand.
so still that I turn invisible.
Oh my god. They begin to like reach out their hand.
I'm just gonna like
Step back. And it's this funny moment for a second where the other cultist, this one says, see if there's anything here. I really don't think I just fell on my ass because of my own clumsiness. And the two of them begin to come and try and reach in the area, but with your stealth check, you're just like these kind of moments, just like around all of them. And yeah.
Oh.
And a moment passes, and the cultist begins to walk away further in.
Man.
Safe.
You still hear faint chanting.
As slowly as I can look clearly where my feet are being placed, I am going to move forward towards chanting. Because I do not want to step on traps.
Somebody in chat is making some Skyrim reference. Huh, must have been the wind. Yes. I love it.
Oh, it's Danny. Thanks, Danny.
Oh, that's awesome. So you're going to make your way around the corner?
Yes.
Slowly and quietly? With your
To
27
not
stealth?
disturb anyone or any traps
Okay.
that might be there.
Alright. So, you still have See Invisibility on, correct?
I do.
So, it's interesting that you do, but you go ahead and place yourself so that you're around the corner.
So like right here.
Yep. So you would see coming around this corner these small little creatures that open out with like rows and rows of teeth behind them, and they're just like skidding around like this kind of sounds. With your See Invisibility, on the back wall, you notice a glyph of warding that seems to have been inscribed so that it was invisible. And the faint outline of a door behind that glyph of warding. So it seems to be that there's a secret door there. And
Secret tunnel.
there are, you see two different kind of passageways from the corner. There's one passageway that goes this direction, and one passageway that goes this direction.
Fireball and leave. No. Not doing that.
You could find a way to
No.
try and collapse the cavern with that.
So these things are just like, and Like
Yeah.
wandering aimlessly, or
They're kind of like hanging out they're hanging out together. And they kind of like look at each other and are just like
do I have
sounds.
any idea what the fuck these things are?
No.
Great.
Yeah.
Love that.
Oh, you have Luran. Make me a very high it's a high DC history check.
Okay, let me counter that. If I roll a 24 or less, does it do it?
No, it has to be.
Then I'm not
higher.
gonna roll because I can't get higher than 24.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But I mean, I can't. If he out here, it's a 14.
Yeah, nah, no idea.
I was like, maybe I'll get some information I didn't have though, but nope. Okay.
So,
Okay.
continuing your walk in. Are you going to stay there? Or what? They're beginning to move around. You watch as they kind of create this kind of aimless kind of thing around this center portion. Moving around.
So it's just a room, and there's like 2 hallways.
Yep. And faint chanting from one side of the one hallway.
Which side of the hall is the chanting coming from?
The hallway is, or the chanting is coming from this hallway.
Can I try and get to that hallway?
Um,
I'm going very slowly.
You can, yeah, if you wait for them to aim around, you have to act quickly. But
Sure.
It's a lower,
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, lower. So, how far in do you want to get?
I want to know what the chanting is, and I am willing to re-up my invisibility on myself to do it.
Okay. Cool. So, go ahead and make me. You probably have. What did I say? You had 20 minutes left before.
You said 15 or 20.
15 or 20. So we'll say 20. At this point, you probably would. It's starting to tick down, and you're closer to like 17-ish.
17 minutes currently?
Yeah, 17 minutes currently.
Can you tell me when I have 5?
Yes, I can tell you when you have 5 minutes left.
Unless I
How
do something
long-
stupid before then.
How long are you? How long are you willing to wait to watch the?
I'm getting to the hallway without fucking things up.
Okay, so you probably wait another kind of, I'd say, 3 minutes for the perfect opening. As you walk around, and they all are kind of like at this point, kind of gathered in the corner here, kind of aimlessly trying to. It seems like they're looking for food. But
Gross.
you make your way. Go ahead and place yourself right here.
Okay.
And then in this portion,
So nervous.
you see a oh gosh. Trying to get this done right, but it's not working with me here. In this room, the chanting kind of comes to a head.
Thought you were about to say halt, and I was about to be like, nope.
Get out of here. In this room, you see a very strange scene. There seems to be a group of 8 robed figures in a sort of circle around this center dais of sorts, and 2 more official looking figures with tattoos across their face. One of them is a man, one a woman. And strapped to the wall to the north are 4 seemingly normal commoners.
Do they seem like they want to be there?
No, they are currently strapped and bound to the wall, screaming. They're not screaming, but like begging, and at this point, quietly begging. So,
What are they speaking?
what languages do you
know?
speak?
I'm probably not the one they're speaking. Celestial, Common, Elvish, Old Tongue, Thieves Can't.
You cannot understand what they're saying. So, as it's about the 5-minute mark, Xarrikir and Kakira, we'll pan back to them, and we'll say you're at about with this. What did I say? You're at like 14 to 12 minutes ish. I'll let you know when you're at the 5-minute mark. Flint, Kakira, and Marsica, Flint, Kakira, and Xarrikir finally make their way to the alley where they spot Marsica and a barn owl Sige.
So, I would look at them. I'd be talking quietly. I would say, what exactly did Calvio tell you guys?
Not much.
Cool.
Basically, what I told you is what I got from him.
Oh, great. So we don't have any more information other than knowing that he is in there. Okay.
That is correct.
My defense, I didn't have any information at the time to give.
That's true. So, here's what we know. There's this weird door. I'll kind of point to it, like around the corner or whatever. And I'll say, it seems to be some sort of maybe a group or a club. Could be more than that. Could be worse. I interrogated somebody who tried to get in and failed. That's how they described it. They said it's something that they have some friends that are a part of it, some sort of group or club, and that they get treated well with, and that has fun music playing, which that part interests me. And I also know there's a password to get in, and the ones that I've heard so far, and I cannot figure out if there is some sort of theme with it, is there was lost, and the answer was tome, dark, then sink, and fallen and worthy. Somebody else said, the person who I interrogated said death, and then shadow, and it didn't work. So, there's that.
As
to
you guys
get
are
in.
Speaking,
Huh?
There's one. As you guys are speaking, there's one more person that comes up.
Oh. A bit like Marsica will just immediately, she'll just stop mid-sentence and is
Calvio,
watching.
You would hear the door open slightly. The person at the door says despair. The person outside of the door says, thinks for a moment, and says, Borealis. And they're let in. Is Calvio doing anything in this moment after hearing the door open real fast? Are you going to try and make your way out? Or are you going to stay in? What would Calvio do? Same check to try and get out. It's acrobatics. Slightly more...
I wouldn't know that my friends are there at all.
Nope.
Shit. How long would it take me to get to the door? I would have to go now.
You have to go now. As soon as you hear the person open the door, you could have to react in that moment to get to the position that you need to be in.
So what you're saying is I couldn't use an action before I did that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No.
Maybe next time, Fireball. Maybe next time. Yeah, Calvio's gonna go back to the door.
Okay.
I'm not-
so you're
I'm
making
not-
your way to the door.
That dumb. Huh?
So you're making your way back to the door. Are you going to try and
Ye-
make an acrobatics check to get out?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if I. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna do it this way because this is safer. Okay. 21.
21. That's enough to get through. So, slipping through, realizing your last mistake, you quickly make your way out, and you see as they're out of the way for most normal people to spot them, but you know how to spot your friends. You see them, you see like just the outside of Flint and like the hint of red hair.
I guess Marsica would still be
Immediately going over to them. Immediately.
When the door closes, I guess Marsica would probably continue talking about what she knows about that doorway. Oh, and she mentioned this part's less important because right now we need to figure out how to get in to help Calvio. But there's also this dwarf that we
In the
saw. He
middle
was
of her
kind of odd.
talking, I'm gonna get over there and just like poof back and be like, "Oh, it's bad. Oh, it's bad."
Can Marsica punch him like in the arm? Like she'll just deck him in the arm.
You do what you want. It's your character, man. As long as you're not really doing damage, it's fine.
Yeah, she can punch him.
Oh, yeah, okay, but really, it's bad.
I
You
know.
shouldn't have gone in
It's
there.
this time of day and we haven't had dinner. Pulls out plates and starts dishing up food for everybody.
No,
Michael, it's
no.
like you get
You
inspiration, man. That was
You
great.
shouldn't have gone in there. You shouldn't have gone in there on your own. That was
But I'm
bad.
glad I did.
You're
Okay,
bad.
look. Okay, we can be mad at me later, but we have to go in right now. They are doing a ritual. There are four innocent people tied up in the wall trying to get out. Lots of bad guys. We have to go now.
Guns
And-
ablazing?
How do we get in there?
We can always break down any door, right?
It's a very heavily enforced door.
Oh, okay.
So you could try to break it down, but it would be difficult.
And I would probably know that from having watched a bunch of people
Yes.
going in. Yeah.
I'm not just going to be like, you try
And-
to you go to try to break down the door.
When the door opens.
What
So
happened?
the door opens. There's like this much space.
Yeah, it's like this much space, like maybe 2 inches.
The successful... I don't know. I cannot figure out the name of it. The successful ones are Lost, then Tome, Dark, Sink, Fallen, Worthy, Despair, Borealis. I don't...
Is Calvio smarter than me to figure out this?
Make
I
me
think
an
I might have
intelligence
been-
check. Or
I think I
if
might
or
have
if
figured it out.
or if Patrick has figured it out, he can say.
I don't know if I figured it out, but I have a guess.
What is your guess?
It looks like, and it seems super simple, but each word, the response is the same number of letters as the whatever the first word is.
What?
So like, what was it? Lost and Tome are both 4 letters. Sink and whatever the other thing, Dark and Sink are both 4 letters. Death and Shadow didn't work. They're not the same number of letters, but Despair and Borealis are both 7.
So are Fallen and Worthy. They're both 6.
You're right. We could
Is that-
try it.
Can that be Kakira talking and give Calvio advantage to help him figure it out?
No. I mean, if Patrick figures it out, then Kakira figures it out.
Oh,
Like,
Kakira only
Kakira
heard one
can
of
say
them,
that.
though. I guess.
I mean, yeah,
I
but
heard
you
all
guys,
of them,
Yeah.
and if we're
Yeah,
talking
you
about
guys
the
have been
character, I
talking
would have.
about
You would have
it.
told
Okay.
you.
Yeah. So Kakira would have said that to Calvio.
Do we want to try that then?
Let's try it. I don't see why not. If it's as dire as it is, as you say it is, we need to get in there. The worst thing that's going to happen is they're going to close the door in our face, or try to.
So
close the door
Calvio's
in our
gonna
face.
flip his hood up to like cover his face a little bit
Okay.
and say, "Okay, I hope this is right,"
Me too.
and walk up to the door and tuk tuk.
Okay. Knocking on the door. The person like opens it, looks at you, kind of squinty-eyed, and says, "Found."
Death.
And he says, "Welcome, brother," and opens the door.
I didn't expect this to work. Fuck, I didn't think beforehand.
All right. Well, we all need to go.
Good.
Okay, so we have to wait a couple minutes, and then the next person has to go, because that's how it's been going.
Or we can
Bum
all
rush
rush
right
You guys,
now.
yeah, you have
So-
a split second. What are you guys doing right now? Is it one at a
I,
time?
can I just like thunk and knock him out without him thinking of anything?
Make
There
me
you
an
go.
attack roll.
Fuck, where did my good dice go? God, where did it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. Is this like? Can this be like the back of my dagger, like the
Yeah,
butt?
yeah.
instead
You
of-
can say
okay.
since it's melee, you can say non-lethal damage.
Dope. Okay. Damn it! So close. 26. Oh, it's almost a
I
crit.
mean, that still hits the guy.
But it was almost a crit.
That's all good. All right, roll damage.
It's not gonna be enough though.
Are you sure?
No. Eight points of damage.
8 points is enough.
Huh.
As you go and hit him, you hit him right in the head, and then he goes back, and the back of his head hits the wall, and he begins to fall. You quickly catch
Can I
him.
catch him?
Yeah, I'm gonna say with your 26, you in that fluid motion, you knock him out and lay him down softly, creating no sound as he falls to the ground. Nice job with Kakira for figuring out the puzzle. Go ahead and take inspiration.
Yeah. As soon as this dude is out and taken care of, I'm gonna be like.
Flint will move as quietly as his 300 plus pounds will let him.
All right. So you're making your way in. Everybody, or if you guys are moving in stealthily, please make me stealth checks.
We probably should.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if that matters though.
Don't you have things?
Still owl.
Still out.
But does Sige have things to help us right now? I don't know if you took the spell.
Oh, thanks.
There's a lot of things that I should have done, but it's fine.
Thing would be with them.
No,
too,
I didn't
so-
because I didn't. Hold on. I haven't changed out any of my spells because we just had a long rest and the first one that I would have had to change out spells at the beginning of this game. And I didn't think about it, and so no, I don't have anything right now.
Did you cast a spell yet?
I mean, I wild shaped.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Does that-
I think Aber has said before, if you don't cast any spells, you can technically still shift things around.
Yeah, but it's not fair. I haven't thought about it.
Yeah, since we're about to go into combat, that's a little...
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
little.
I don't want to do that.
That's a little
Rude.
cheesy. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
If I would have thought about it earlier, then it's fine. But I didn't.
That's okay.
So
We know for next time. No big deal.
I'm really bad about that. I always forget about changing out my spells.
And Kakira's already down 2/3 level spell slots.
So,
I am essentially not about to be very helpful, so it's fine.
Did you ever level up Flint?
I did not. We're level 8, by the way.
that's okay. That's okay.
Aaron said he was gonna do it.
I completely forgot. I will level up Flint when we get a chance, or you and I can sit down and level him up in a minute. Sorry, man.
Take a brief 5-minute pause and get our characters situated.
Yep.
Come right back.
Yeah, man.
We're really good at this. Finals week is a bitch, man, okay?
It is. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Fucking.
So are we going
God,
or not?
Tell me about it.
Calvio's in. What is the rest of you guys doing? He's motioning towards you guys. What are you doing?
I rolled an 18 to be sneaky, and Fane got a 19 to be sneaky, so...
Okay, cool.
Flint got a
Alright.
9. I'm trying to hide behind Fang. Maybe he can help cover me.
Kakira.
Fane feels an urge to be bigger.
13.
13. Okay, not bad.
Um,
Courtney, what did Sige get?
I'm still an owl. I haven't unowled. So
Oh, I
As
forgot
an owl.
previously. When you're rolling perception checks as an owl, you can use your stats because you keep the mental stats from being a druid. You
what
change.
about like stealth
you keep
and stuff
you keep
like that?
mental stats. Physical stats go with the animal. So
Okay.
like
Yeah.
strength, constitution, and dexterity come from the animal, where charisma, intelligence, and wisdom come from you.
That makes sense.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
Like-
So I still get a 14 as an
Okay.
owl.
I have a 25.
25. And then what did?
Apparently, I only roll well when I'm playing Calvio, but he needs that with the bullshit that I do, so...
So, Flint, you rolled a 9. As you guys are making your way in, we'll go ahead and I will show everybody else the map now.
Yay! Oh god. Oh god.
Oh, those look nasty.
Yeah, they're still just walking around. So go ahead and place yourselves on the map.
Uh,
I'll fix it in just a second.
Welcome to my
no,
world.
No, that was two.
This sucks.
Okay. I don't know what's happening anymore. I'm trying to pull Fang out. There we go. There we
I'm
go.
telling you, the urge to cast Fireball was so strong.
Where is Calvio at?
I am
There he is.
one hundo in the front.
Okay.
Yeah.
Window in the front. Go ahead and place your guys' selves in marching order. Let me go ahead and bring out Xarrikir. Come on. Xarrikir would probably be right behind Calvio.
Yeah, and then Marsica. That looks good.
Flint
And
would
that-
probably
I
be
think-
standing
I am
where...
behind Fang.
There we go. Yeah,
Okay.
here we
Oh.
go. Let's switch.
When we get to the door, I'm gonna be like,
There you go.
behind this door is some shit. Like, shit. So, it is hard and fast when we open this door, because that's the only way this goes.
Marsica's ready. She's ready.
So-
She's got her arrow ready.
Since
Alright.
Flint rolled a 9, there's a split second where he kind of slips on one of the stairs, and creates
Fool,
just sounds
too-
like kind of sound, and there's this moment of tension.
Fang
Oh.
like catches me by like the back of my backpack or something.
Yep. Luckily, those creatures have a passive perception of 8 that are at the door. So,
Woof.
they're still behind. What are you guys
Literally.
doing?
So we're all clear about this, like, right? Like, boom goes the dynamite as soon as we open this door. And I explained to them how, like, this room is connected to a bigger room with Umogwe Wi-Fi Lisao people, and I have no idea what's on the other side.
Yep. Yeah.
And people on what you see is what Calvio tells you.
It seems like the chanting is starting to rise and fall.
It
And
sounds like we should
rise
get going
and
now.
fall.
And to go.
And you
Leroy
guys
Jenkins kick door.
kick the door in. The everything seems to just, all these creatures turn towards you. It's like, and it's
Fireball.
almost this scene from horror. You're just casting fireball on those four.
Fireball.
All right.
Yep.
So
Fireball.
we
19.
gotta roll initiative, man. It's like
I
going
was
into
saying, it's a Dex 19 save.
But we were sneaky. Sneak attack.
Yeah, I'd allow a surprise attack on that. On that one, that surprise round. They all roll fucking natural 1 on that shit. Those 4 right there.
Wow.
Bye bye.
So, kicking the door in, pointing a fireball, and I'm not. What did you roll for damage? Just tell me real fast.
A lot. Nothing was below 3.
Oh God. Yeah. Okay. So
3.
no. Don't do math. Don't do math.
I want to
There's-
know
you-
for me.
Yeah. You head in. You kick the door in. Calvio points, and this bead of light just shoots at these 4 creatures with a, and they are instantly incinerated.
We're gonna have some demonic steaks tonight.
Yep. So, it's the weekend. This is a natural stopping point. We can stop here, or we can go to finish this out. That's up to you guys. It may go a little bit long at this.
Oh, that's gonna be long.
Yeah, that's gonna be
yeah.
long with this stuff. So that's okay if we want to stop.
I'm okay with this stopping right here.
Stop at this point.
Stop. Okay.
Okay.
I'm good with that.
Okay, Patrick, you have stuff to do in the morning?
Solo the boss. Not quite. I was really hoping that those little things would at least get a turn, but that's okay. The monsters
Wow,
are put
Flint
there
crit
tonight.
with initiative.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh, should we roll initiative now?
Oh
or?
yeah, if you guys want to roll initiative now, you can. We'll keep it for next time.
Okay.
Or
Like half
And
of us.
just-
have
Yeah, I'm
numbers
keeping
already,
that
so-
crit.
Yeah, I was like, I already
uh,
rolled, but I can always re-roll because my roll for Fang was not good.
in
So,
case anyone wants to know, it was 22 points of fire damage.
they each only have 10 hit points.
They were
So-
very dead.
Yeah, they
in
were
particular.
like incinerated, like pretty much turned to ash.
How do you
You didn't
Uh,
even
feel
leave any
about a
steak for us to
previous
eat.
tactic?
Say what?
I said, how do you feel about a previous tactic of possibly just bringing down a bunch of monkeys or something?
We're gonna talk about that because I kind of don't want to do conjure animals in combat anymore because that's a lot to deal with, and it
Well,
makes
what
it
if
very
we
long.
only cast it at the highest level with it, so it only summons 1 creature, but
Okay,
it's like
it's
a good one?
We'll chat off stream about it, but I'm more in line with doing something like that. I'm more fine with doing something like that. But
Cool.
So
anyways,
no more army of monkeys.
no more army of monkeys. That was
Aw.
dumb. That was ridiculous. So, anyways, for everybody who was watching, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for chatting. And thank you, Garrick, so much for the sub. I really appreciate it. And yeah, hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night. We should be back next week. I'm not quite sure yet, but there'll be an announcement on the Facebook page and in the Discord. So, thank you guys for watching. Have a good night. Have a good weekend.
Bye.
Bye.